Hello and welcome to Circle of Compassion. It is January 21st, 2021. Great numbers for today. A great time with all the recent transitions, stuff to go through and have that nice spiritual support and guidance and meditation to help us soothe our soul with all the changes going on. And that's actually what I wanted to talk about tonight. So I only have a couple minutes before our actual circle starts, so I'll talk more towards after the meditation. But just something to think about is, we've talked a lot about the changes that were coming and about the new foundation that, we're stepping into now. It's all about living in the moment. And that's what this year, like I'm getting a lot of insight about this coming year, and just to get ready for lots of change, lots and lots of change. Let go of any expectations you might have, and just be open to stay, really open. The more you can be in the moment, in the flow, in the now, the more it's going to help yourself to kind of flow through things more easily, and lots of great changes. And I really believe, even though the changes might look a little challenging at first, so, sometimes just think through that, the initial part of the new learning, letting go of the old, it can look a little funky sometimes, but if we can just, have patience through that part, know that it's really leading us to a better place. The old systems can no longer sustain themselves in the energy of our planet and where we're going. And so it's really important to kind of embrace that and understand it, even if we don't maybe think we like it, because sometimes change, it's hard into that place where we're embracing the change and moving into that new space because we don't know what it's going to look like. And our old in the box training taught us to be afraid of that. But what I'm getting is to not be afraid of it, do what we can to walk ourselves through that talk and to tell, help ourselves be comfortable with not knowing and know at the same time knowing that everything's going to be okay. So we'll talk more about that after the meditation. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here because I got to get started with our circle. But we will talk more after the meditation again and do the minute meditation. Okay, so we're just gonna get ready to begin the meditation now. Just allow yourself to sit back or lay down, whatever feels comfortable for you. And we're just gonna let go and we'll set the intention right away that only that which for our highest good comes through. Like call upon all of our angels, guides, ascended masters, higher selves, future selves, divine design. Thank you for surrounding us and filling us with your presence, guidance, assistance, healing, and protection. Let us know that you are safe. Just embark on the journey that's for your highest good and the highest good of all concerned at this time. And then we're going to have you take very deep cleansing breaths as much as you can throughout the meditation. With every breath you take in, just visualize, feel, sense, know, hear beautiful, gorgeous, white, iridescent light as it flows through your body. It fills you with relaxation and peace, unconditional love and joy, gentleness. And as you exhale, we set the intention that you let go of anything that is no longer serving your highest good. Anything you're ready to let go of, anything you're carrying that might not be yours, not serving you, just let it go very easily with your breath. And with that, we just start taking some very deep cleansing breaths, bringing in the white light, feeling it pouring down your head, the back of your head, relaxing, back of your head, moving through every cell, every tissue, clearing away any tension. Just notice it as it's flowing into the front of your head. As you breathe it in deeply, feel it relaxing, releasing all the muscles around your eyes, your jawbone. Letting go of all the tension, just feeling it being replaced with relaxation and joy, peace, knowing that you're safe, with your breath in, you feel that light as it continues to move down through your throat and your neck. And it's releasing any heaviness, tightness, or block in the area of your throat, anything that's blocking you from speaking your truth or expressing yourself. Just let it go with your exhale very easily, very gently. Breathe in again and just feel that area expand and being filled with peace and joy, unconditional love and relaxation. It feels so nice. Just feeling all that tension just let go completely. And then the light is flowing down into your shoulders, and you feel it as it's releasing all the extra weight that you've been carrying. Anything that's not yours, it's the weight of the world, of your family, of friends. Just let it all go now with grace, ease, and joy with your exhale. Just let it go. Just feeling your shoulders really replenish all the energy. I feel so light and free now. And then the relaxation, it continues and flows down your arms, clearing away any residuals of holding on, trying to control anything, just letting it go, completely surrendering to your higher self, to the divine design. Feel that light flowing down your hands, the tips of your fingers, letting it all go, exhaling it in and out. Your arms feeling so light and free now. Letting go of all the cares and worries, knowing that you are safe. Breathing it in very deeply. Exhaling and letting it go. Each one you're feeling more and more relaxed and at peace. Supported, and you can feel this light as it's flowing down the front of your body now, and releasing, relaxing all the organs in your body, flowing through your chest and your abdomen, clearing away any out of balance negative emotion, just letting it all go. Any excess anger, frustration, sadness, pain, discomfort, we just let it go with your exhale. Just feel it being filled with this gorgeous light, filled with peace and joy. Just feel it as it's trickling through every cell, every tissue. You can feel yourself completely relaxing now, letting go, knowing that you're safe. It feels so wonderful to be in this space. You'll notice and feel it rolling, feeling the light rolling down your spine, releasing and relaxing every disc. As it's spreading throughout every muscle, every cell and tissue through your body, just replacing it with this beautiful relaxation, and ease and grace, unconditional love and support. You're reminded, you can affirm yourself, I am safe. I am whole, perfect, complete, and healthy. I trust the process of life. Life brings me only positive experiences. My source comes from within. Unlimited and ever-flowing. I am supported by the universe in all ways, always. Just breathe it all in. Let go, exhale, release. And feel yourself in that amazing space. Just feeling the energy flowing through you freely and easily. Notice notice all the peace, the waves of peace and love and passion, unconditional love and joy. Noticing the freedom that you feel in this space. Incredible. Feels so good to be you. And I just feel that light with your breath as it continues to flow down through your hips, where it's restoring a perfect balance. Breathing it in and allowing it to flow, and now it's moving down into your legs, flowing through your thighs and your knees, releasing any blocks, and your legs flowing through, opening you. Move forward fearlessly and easily and joyfully. Feel that light as it's flowing down through your calves to your feet. And as you're letting go of all the details, just completely surrendering, being and living in the moment from your heart space. Knowing that the universe has your back. With the exhale, let the light go down into Mother Earth. Down, down, down. Feel it spreading root like a tree of light into Mother Earth, grounding you into this moment, this time and space. And breathe it in as you feel it spiraling, and then breathe it back in through your feet and your legs, flowing up through your body, your head, and back out to the divine. And just be aware of yourself in a perfect balance with Mother Earth and the divine. Feeling so free and light and at peace. You just breathe it in. Let it go and just notice how incredible it feels. How powerful and light. And just keep breathing that in and just allowing that. Just continue that ripple of peace, letting it grow and expand through your body. Bring your awareness to your center of your being. Breathing in very deeply, you can feel or see or notice your crystal lotus appear. And it starts to rotate. And from the tip of each petal, see it pouring out a beam of rainbow light. And eventually the entire lotus is rotating. And you feel this explosion of the rainbow light throughout your body, flowing through every cell, every tissue. It's reminding you deeper and deeper of your true essence. Just breathe it in deeply. And letting it go, and just feel yourself completely immersed in this light. Feeling that expansion happening throughout your being. It feels so good. And then you feel yourself or notice yourself in the center of the lotus, where this enormous beam of the rainbow light is spiraling up through you and out of the top of your head, and you're following the spiral, just floating along and carried very gently and lovingly in this beam of rainbow light, carrying you out of the body and out into the universe. You're just flowing along, noticing with all of your senses, everything that is shared with you, every part of your being. Continue to breathe it in and out. As you're floating along, you notice again we're taking a journey to the grids, the crystalline grids, being carried by your Merkaba. are so safe, supported. You'll notice the light getting brighter ahead of you, and you can see the grids. You can see and feel them. They're being drawn into the brilliance of this light. Very soothing, extraordinary light. And as you get there, you're drawn in. You may feel or notice other presence, other beings, maybe part of your soul family, or new connections. As you let go, you're guided to a specific area on the grid where you're meeting with others. Just be open with all of your senses to see who shows up, what is shared. And your guide or guides show up, angels, guides, ascended masters, higher self, yourself. I just want to share with you for a few moments. Share with you a little bit about what might be unfolding for you this year, or anything that you'd like to bring your focus upon. Just let go for a couple of moments. Be completely open and aware of all of your senses, what they share with you, remembering and knowing that you are completely safe. Just let go now and be open and aware. Any questions you can ask at this time, and then be open and receptive to what they share with you. Continue breathing in and out. You notice just a layer of healing light that's flowing through your body. Just breathe it in, allowing it to flow as needed, wherever it's needed. As you exhale, letting go of any residual heaviness or anything that's not yours or no longer serving your highest good. Just let it go with your breath. And then again, breathe in and feel the layers of color, light just flowing through your body. And exhale and let it go. Breathe in and feel the expansion as it's happening. Your energies, as your chakras are balancing with your inhale and exhale. Let's see if they have any last residual message or messages to share with you. want to remind you that you are so loved. They're so grateful for you and the role that you're playing. That your role is so important, as every role is. And that you are supported and they're always there with you. The more you appreciate it and just ask and accept it, the more it'll be there for you. Knowing that it is okay. Allowing them to assist you through all the newness that is coming your way. Be ready for the amazing levels of joy and blessings that are possible. Just breathe it in, the unconditional love, peace, knowing, passion, joy. With that, surround you with a big hug of energy, unconditional love. I'm going to guide you back away from the grids to the rainbow light, reminding you that you can come here anytime you want. Anytime. And then you find yourself back floating on the rainbow beam of light. And as it's carrying you away, you can see the light, the brilliant light of the grid as it's starting further and further away. But you can still feel the warmth and the love that's glowing. You feel that connection within your own heart. With that, you can just feel this immense gratitude welling up in your heart. You can feel the love and the support. Just breathe it in, feeling so grateful, and feel it expanding throughout your body, floating along, and then sending it out, just allow it to float outward, surrounding you in the room. Send it out to all your friends, family, loved ones, animals. Just feel it continuing to expand. The more you focus on it, the more you are appreciated and are grateful, the more it expands, and send it out into the universe, throughout our country, throughout the planet, surrounding it with so much unconditional love and light and support, gratitude, peace and joy, unconditional love. And see it going beyond Mother Earth out into the universe, the stars, the planets, the beings, until everything is covered in this one light and you feel the connection. Everything. All is one. Just breathe it in very deeply. Exhale and let it go. Breathe it again and just feel it as it's coming back through you. And then at this time you feel yourself floating back into your body, carrying this light of gratitude and love and peace, joy, passion. Carrying it back with you as you come back fully into your body, breathing in very deeply. Just letting it spiral through you. This time breathing again and feel that light as it's pouring down through your body, spiraling down. Feel it pouring down your arms, at the palms of your hands, down your legs, at the soles of your feet, and at the base of your tailbone, and feel it shooting down into Mother Earth, going down, 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 shooting root like a tree. Like extra grounding, and breathe in that grounding, beautiful light of Mother Earth. Feel it rising up through your feet, and your legs, through your body, your head, and back out to the divine. Just bring yourself fully back. Again, more deep cleansing breaths. allowing yourself to come fully back and present in your body in this moment. Allowing yourself to come back with the messages or guidance that you received. Healing, balancing, assimilation. And just as you're ready, you'll take a minute, and as you're ready to come back, and then we can share and see how everyone's doing. And if there's anything you'd like to share from your experience. Welcome back. I hope that the meditation was enjoyable for you. And just so much going on, right? Today I was noticing today is 1/21/21. Some really great numbers. I don't know if I shared that before, but anyway. So yeah, we're talking about just about embracing all this stuff, everything that you can to be comfortable being in the moment and not knowing what's happening, because things are changing so fast and there's a lot more change to come. And the more we can be okay at being in the flow, the easier it's going to be. And then also just knowing that this year, the feelings I'm getting about this year is it holds a lot of blessings, a lot of really great, like big changes, but it feels lighter than last year. I feel like there's going to be a lot more positive things. And again, it's going to be, each one's going to have their own experience. So it depends on how much you're willing to surrender to the moment is how much easier and lighter your experience is going to be. And so the more you can embrace that again, the more you can step into, like, we have this opportunity to step into more of our full potential. And by living in the moment, that's going to unlock the keys and the doors to guiding us there. And it's so important, what I get is to not come from, what we would learn, like leave the old story behind and be open. The importance of being in the moment too is that we're not trying to create it from what we've learned, because what we've learned was very limited. So now we can open up and we're tapping into, because we've expanded. This has been this big expansion of energy on our planet with ourselves. We've been like going through all this assimilation of that energy, and now we can start to access that expansion. And so if you can, with each new thing happen in your life, whether it's relationship, whether it's about finances or work or living in your passion, all of that, which hopefully tie in together, the more you are free in that moment, surrender to that moment, you're going to tap into that expansion, of energy, which is like an expansion of ideas and thoughts and patterns. And so it's going to help you like create things in a whole different way and have access to like this deeper, more potential than you've ever had before. So things can be brand new. They can be very different. They don't have to be hard. They don't have to be, whatever title they used to give it. And so we've got to be okay, have the courage to be in that space, to allow it to flow, allow it to come through and show itself, and then take the steps each time it's given. And you're only going to get one at a time. And that, again, something to get used to, because we were taught, all about that control and that fear that we were supposed to control everything, which means you can't take a step until you have it all laid out. Well, that doesn't work anymore. So we've got to be comfortable at just having the courage to take the one step that shows up in the moment, because that's the only place it's going to show up. And then just keep reminding ourselves, like, every day we have these opportunities as things come through, we're going to be reminded and triggered of some of the old stuff, or residual stuff in us from our old patterns. Like as it comes up, you can notice it, and then stop ourselves, do all of our spiritual, exercises, cut the cords, cleanse, breathe, ground, all of that, and be like, okay, wait, this is coming from my old story, the story of fear and control or whatever. I'm going to let go with love, gratitude, whatever. And I'm going to come here and remember that, okay, what's my new story? What do I want to create in my new story? And then again, that's where I will do all of my practice to be clear, and then listen to what comes through. And it will guide you. It'll help you connect with people. It'll help you, get ideas, where to go. I mean, all of it. It's one step at a time. And that's part of the flow. And then there's another avenue of it, is trusting the process of what we're seeing happen, and not hold on to any attachment to what we think it's supposed to look like, which is a lot of what just happened recently. Is things may not have gone the way some people thought. It doesn't mean it's done or it's over or anything like that. There is still a lot of change coming. And yet we don't want to attach to any one idea, yet trust the process and hold this intention, knowing that we are safe, that the universe supports us, it has our back. And so in holding that space and knowing that, and that's what you're going to create. That's the story you're creating. You're going to see that in your life. And then the other part is letting go. And this is some of us can be challenging, but letting go of how that looked for the people around you, and that even means your loved ones, because everybody has the free will to choose for themselves what they want. And so, like, we can make sure we're choosing to stay in our new story, but not everybody's going to do that. And we have to love everybody enough to give them the space to choose what they're going to choose. We can always, if you're guided, share whatever you need to share. If you're holding on to any attachment with that, you're going to hurt yourself. And so the more you can share and just detach and just keep reminding yourself, whenever I get caught up in worrying about somebody I love and what choices they're making or not making, or, whatever I feel like I see or think, I quickly get reminded that that's me not trusting the process. It's me having an attachment to outcome. And it's like, oh, okay, let me come back. Let me work through that. Let me release it. Surrender, because I trust the process of life. I know that I'm safe. I know everything's in divine perfect order, which means whatever that person chooses, like, they have what they need to choose what's for their highest good. But what's for their highest good might not match what's for my highest good. And it's this whole new practicing living in this dynamics to give everybody the freedom to live where they're meant to be. And I don't know for you, but for me, it's taken a bit of practice, because it's not something, I was taught or we grew up with, and I'm comfortable using some of those old patterns. So now it's that, easing myself in and remembering that every time I forget, I get triggered or I see it. And then I okay, I want to choose that, because that's not my new story. I want to be free to make my choices and be who I'm meant to be here and now. And so if I want that, I need to make sure I'm doing that to everybody else too. So definitely practice, and it's a really good one for us to be working on right now, because we are literally creating the new foundation to our world, to the way that we're going to live, the way our new societies are going to be built, our businesses, our families, our relationships. And so we want to make sure we're doing that as consciously as possible, and from this new space. And the space is freedom, it's love, it's unconditional love, not a judgmental love, not a conditional love. It's letting each person play the role that they're here to play, and so that we also have the freedom to do that. And then it's every time we find ourselves focusing somewhere else, it's bringing your focus back to you. What is your role in this moment? You need to rest. And that's another big part we talked about tonight, is the self-care, because we have already gone through so many transitions this last year. We're not done yet. There's a lot more coming in. And this expansion of energy and acceleration of energy on our planet. And so sometimes we forget that puts our physical body through a lot too. And our physical body sometimes needs time to adjust and assimilate these energies. And so helping it, pampering it, and doing really good things, feeding it well, getting enough water, getting the good supplements. I always really, really encourage whole food supplements. I love Garden of Life brand. I take Juice Plus. I do Garden of Life brand, all my other supplements, because they're whole food based. I get as many whole foods into my body as I can every day. For myself, I'm actually vegetarian. I've got gluten-free and dairy-free, because that feels good to me. And so I do my best to balance out, like, how much processed food am I eating? How much sugar am I eating versus, and I make my choices each day, trying to find that balance, what feels good in my body. And it's super important for us to do that, and that helps us along in the assimilation process, in our expansion process. You really got to find that balance for yourself. Resting, maybe exercising, maybe getting outside, and knowing how to pay attention to your energy, and know when you've had enough and when you need a break, when you need to, actually stepping outside in nature, or by a tree or plants or whatever, can help so much. Help break up, clear your energy, help bring you back to the moment. And of course, all that breathing is a huge one, is really centering and taking the time to do the deep breathings. That brings you back to the moment. It can help you clear stuff. It can help you clear even physical imbalances that are going on. Sometimes all you need is to stop and take a deep cleansing breath. Wim Hof has a lot of great information about breathing. He's got classes you can sign up for, books, everything. I find his stuff fascinating. So if you have a chance, you can check that out. And anyway, just really taking care of ourselves and then get ready for an exciting year. Doesn't mean it's going to be completely smooth or pretty. I mean, we still might, you know, notice things. However, it has got a much lighter energy this year than last year. And there is still a lot more transitions. There's a lot of changes coming on our planet. However, those changes are really leading us to an amazing place if we allow it. And the more we get in sync with those and do that, it's again living in the moment and in the flow. It's going to be really incredible. And we have just these amazing opportunities to step into our passion. What do you love? And that's always going to coincide with the role that you're here to play. And so we have this opportunity this year to really step into that and to the blessings that unfold from stepping in that energy. And so anyway, real excited. We'll talk more about this in the next time, or maybe some videos that I'll do. In the meantime, if you want to check out some of my past videos and meditations, you can find them on my website. All the past circles, the guidance, the meditation, and some other things are on my sites, thelabyrinthoflife.com, thelabyrinthoflife.com. Information about the private sessions that I do a lot of one-on-one work along with my classes. I'm doing some other upcoming events which are not on my website yet. I'm going to try to get them up there, but once a month I'm doing a reading round robin, so I'm doing my readings at a discounted rate. I'm doing a second event, which with the 4 Queens, where I'm doing readings, 15-minute readings, again at a little bit of a discounted rate. So you can check out that. You can message me for more information if you're looking for that. You can look for the 4 Queens on Facebook. I believe they have a page, and that will have the next event. I believe the round robin is on the 5th, if I'm not mistaken. Or the 4th, I'm sorry, of February, and the next 4 Queens event will be on the 13th of February. And so we've got those coming up, and just a lot of other information. You can always check out my links to my art. I've been doing a lot of art. I love to do quilling, and doing a lot of really fun stuff with that, and so that information's there. And also just videos I have up on YouTube. Every once in a while I get guided to share something, I will share a little piece there. And so you can check this up under my name, Carolyn Kaufman. And then on the social media, Facebook, MeWe, well, I was on Pollard, but that went down. And so you can catch up with me at any of those places. And anyway, I wish you all just a beautiful, beautiful upcoming adventures and smooth ride, as smooth as possible through these upcoming changes that will be occurring. And lots of love and big hugs, and we'll see you all soon.